What's up, soldiers? This is WildBlueYonder. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about the easiest jobs at BMT. Now, if you're watching this video and you've been through BMT and you were one of these jobs, don't take it personally. I'm not trying to comfort anybody, I'm just trying to say these are some of the easier jobs at BMT, and I hope you would kind of agree with me. The first two are coincidentally water and fire monitor. At BMT, a water monitor is somebody who fills up water cups at chow hall. Then they kind of just hand out the cups to whoever wants water. Now, water monitor isn't exactly a permanent job. It's something that can be filled in by anybody. Now, water monitor isn't a permanent job. It's something that can be filled in by anybody. And usually the people who are water monitor are also the road guards. Now, a fire monitor is somebody who basically, it's their job to make sure everybody knows what to do during fire drills, and it's also their job to take out the trash. That's pretty much it. That's what a fire monitor does. Now, if you're a water monitor or a fire monitor, they know that you have a simple job, so they're going to give you a second job. So usually water monitors are also road guards. Fire monitors also have another duty in the dorm. So don't expect to just fill up water cups during BMT and that's your only job. But they are pretty easy jobs, so if you want to stay under the radar like a lot of people do, then you could try to get one of those jobs. Next is Stairwell and Pad Crew. In my opinion, I don't think that's a really easy job, but it's easier than most jobs. Stairwell crew pretty much sweeps the stairwell, and pad crew sweeps and picks up any trash that they might find outside on the pad. A pad is where you drill like outside of your dorm. I wouldn't want to do it. It seems like it's kind of a pain to have to sweep all that every day. But if that's what you want to do, whatever. Now, stairwell and pad crew are permanent jobs, so that's like your only job. Your job is to sweep up a little area and then you're done for the day. Next is bed and shoe aligners. Bed aligners, they basically take a long stick and they measure the distance between the first bed and the wall. And then they measure the distance between the first bed and the second bed and the third and the fourth. Once they're done with that, then one of them lines up at the edge of the beds and the other one goes down the line. If the beds start to curve a certain way, then the bed aligner down here is going to say tap it this way. So pretty much it's their job to make sure all the beds are perfectly aligned and to make sure they're all perfectly spaced. In my opinion, I wouldn't want to do it because that seems like it would take a long time and I wouldn't want to do all that. But if you're kind of like OCD and detail oriented, that would probably be a good job for you. Also, that's like your main job. Like your main job is to straighten out the beds. And usually the beds aren't even that messed up because nobody is running in the beds, like just moving them around. They stay in the same place all the time. Shoe aligners take an even bigger stick and then they line it up at the edge of your bed. And then they line up your shoes in the order of loose, tight, shiny, wet, white. What that means is that you have your loose boots, which are boots that you have your shoestrings all like pulled out and then tucked in at the top. And then you have tight boots, which are tightened, and then you tuck in all the shoestrings. Then you have your chloroframs, you have your wet shoes, which are your sandals, and your white shoes, which are your running shoes. So the order is loose, tight, shiny, wet, white. This is a pretty easy job. It's not that difficult. The only reason it will ever be hard is that your people in your flight never take care of their stuff. And you'll end up with people who just like leave their shoes wherever, just laying out. Once I got fired as dorm chief, I became the shoe aligner somehow. I don't know how that happened. And I was like really pissed off because people would just leave their stuff around. I'm like, I'm not fixing your stuff if you're just gonna leave it like this. Anyways. Next is PT monitor. PT monitors, basically they're like personal trainers for the flight. So PT monitor is usually somebody who's in really good shape. If there's anybody in the flight who's not in shape, they're gonna help them try to pass their PT test. During PT, you're gonna be at the front of the flight. You're gonna be helping everybody do the exercises and all the stretches and stuff. And that's pretty much it for that. Next is a chapel guide. A chapel guide, basically you'll take your younger flights, which are people who don't know what to do. And on their first Sunday, you're gonna take them to church. If they're Christian or Buddhist or whatever, you're gonna take them, you're gonna show them where to go. They're gonna say, this is your church, you come here on Sunday, and then you're gonna wait around until they're done. Also, during like Baptist churches and stuff like that, I don't know what it's like in other services, but in the Baptist church, they would basically just walk around and make sure nobody's like falling asleep or like talking or doing anything stupid. It was kind of funny to watch people that start like nodding off like in the middle of the service. But try not to do it though, because you can get in trouble. A special note I should add about the church is that there's no MTIs. There's no stress, there's no worrying about like being yelled at or anything. Kind of relax. You can kind of take a break. And so it's a great thing to go on your first Sunday to church. Doesn't matter if you're religious or not, just go, get your time out of your dorm, and just relax. The final one is road guards. Now road guards, you're gonna be running a lot, but it's not that hard of a job. Next is the academic monitor. Academic monitor, basically an academic monitor basically takes attendance before every class, and then they also make sure that everybody is able to pass their EOC. If your MTI ever asks somebody in your flight a special question about like your inspection questions and they don't know, the MTI might come to you and ask you, why don't they know this? Now the last job is road guards. Road guards, they stand in intersections and they hold their hand out like this, and then they wait until the flight passes them and then they run back into formation. Pretty easy, you just gotta run a lot, and it sucks if it's like summertime. But hey guys, that's all I can really say about easy jobs. Try not to have an easy job, try to do well in BMT, try to like succeed and do more. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like this video. If you like these videos, make sure you subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.